Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to explain that which type of questions will be there in your final examination related to management accounting. But before going for the discussion about the questions, first let me clarify, let me share the format for the final examination. There will be 50 MCQ question, okay, and probably we have 20 to 30 short answer questions. For MCQ questions you will get 1 minute to answer the one question, and for short answer question you will get 90 second, it means 1.5 minutes to answer the question. So in this video I'm trying to explain the both the questions, how the questions will ask as a MCQ or as a short answer question. So let's start with the unit 1. Unit 1, it's all about the fundamental of management accounting. So you need to understand the meaning, definition of management accounting. Maybe the question asked like this, okay, which of the accounting field is related to managerial aspect, or which of the accounting branches providing the accounting information for managerial decisions. You need to select the right answer. The right answer is management accounting. Maybe the second question asks that in which accounting the final accounts are prepared. So your answer is financial accounting. Which accounting branch or which accounting is prepared to know the cost of a product or service? Your answer is cost accounting. Now please remember this definition. Definition may be there as a question and options are there. Find out the author. Okay, so this definition is given by National Association of Accountants USA. With this, the keywords is also important. So please remember the keywords and definition. Okay. Please remember the history of the management accounting. Maybe the question asks in which year the origin of the concept of management accounting comes in the picture, comes in the world, and that is in 1950. Okay. And the first report that entitled as management accounting in 1950. Okay, and that report is published by Anglo-American Council of Productivity Management Accounting Team. So 3 questions may be there from this slide. Remember this: year, country, and the team that prepared the report and that published the report. Nature of management accounting. Maybe the question asks which of the following is represent the nature of management accounting. Internal users, purely options, useful for decision making, and all above. So your answer is all above. Similarly, question will ask from this point also, which of the following is the scope of management accounting, or which are the options that represent the scope of management accounting. You need to select the right option. Okay. Similarly, for objectives, you need to find that which of the followings are the objectives: planning, directing, controlling, communicating, budgeting. Okay, so these all are the objectives. You need to write the right option. Or maybe the ask that decision making is a ... Okay, or helpful in evaluating the performance or efficiency of policies. This is the ... So this all are the question asked in a reverse manner. Okay, the planning and policy making is ... of management accounting. Advantages, objective, limitation, or characteristics. This is object. Functions, the same question may be asked, which of the following is function of management accounting, or any function is there in the question and you need to find that this is a function, objective, limitation or advantage. This type of question is all the topics that related to management accounting. Okay, suppose the question is asked from this slide like costly installation is the dot of management accounting. Objective, function, limitation, or none of above. Your answer is limitation. Or the question asks which of the following points are representing the limitation of management accounting. And with this, please remember that due to the limitation of financial accounting, cost accounting comes in the picture, and due to the cost accounting, the management accounting comes in the picture. So this type of questions will be there in terms of MCQ, in terms of 1 mark question. Okay. Maybe the question asks, explain the term management accounting, and maybe the question asked like, explain the term budgeting, explain the term marginal costing, explain the term cash flow statement, explain the term fund flow. This may be there as a 1 mark questions, and again list is given to you and you need to identify the right option, and question will like which of the following are tools that we are using in management accounting. So here any 3 or 4 tools will be there. You need to select the right option, or maybe the question asked in a reverse manner that cash flow and fund flow statements are of management accounting. Okay, so the answer is tools or a technique, whatever the option is given to you. The list of tools and technique is so long, so please remember the term. The term is important from this unit. Okay, please remember the title of each point. Here title means the keywords or key points of each main point, like tools, advantages, objectives, functions, nature, limitation. So this type of questions will be there from the first unit. Now we are moving for the next, and next one is about cash flow statement and fund flow statement. So first of all, we try to understand which type of question will be there from fund flow statement. So maybe the question asks, explain the term fund. Okay, or maybe the MCQ question asks that current assets minus current liability is equal to what? Okay, if the current assets of the company is more than the current liabilities, then it is considered as, your answer is working capital. Then maybe the question asks, what do you mean by fund inflow and what do you mean by fund outflow? Maybe the question asks in a 1 mark question that give the example of fund inflow or inflow of fund, give the example of fund outflow, or maybe the question asks that in fund flow statement, purchase of fixed assets is considered as option A, outflow, option B, inflow, option C, none of above, and option D, all above. So purchase of assets or investment is considered as outflow of fund. So please remember this. Maybe the question asked in a 1 mark questions or in a MCQ question that which of the following is the inflow or which of the following is outflow, or maybe the any one transaction is given to you like a sales of fixed asset is considered as what. So you need to find the right option. Important from this fund flow statement. Okay. In a 1 mark question may be asked that what explain the term fund flow statement. Okay. And please remember this all the rules. This is very important from the fund flow statement. Maybe the question asks that increase in working capital will affect the sorry increase in current assets will be represented or will working capital. Okay, so as increase in current assets, it will increase the working capital also. Suppose the question asks that increase in a debtors will result in option A, decrease in working capital, increase in working capital, none of above or all above. So here increase in debtors means increase in current assets, so it will result in increase in working capital. So from these 6 rules, maybe MCQ questions will be there. So please remember all the rules. Your examples of fund inflow and fund outflow, and these rules are very important. And third important and last point from the fund flow statement. If you remember this fund flow statement, okay. Now directly I'm moving for this part. Maybe the question asks that depreciation will be recorded in a which statement? It is a part of fund flow statement. Or maybe the question asks explain the treatment of provision for taxation, or provision for taxation will be recorded under the which step? Under the which statement? So it will be recorded in fund from operation. And already I explained that which are the sources and which are the applications. So here the format, this rule, and this example, 3 are the most important point for MCQ questions and 1 mark question. Same concept is applicable to case flow statement. You need to remember the definition of case flow statement. You need to remember, or you need to study the case inflow and case outflow. Okay, maybe the question asked in case flow statement, how many activities are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right answer is 3 activities: operating and financing. Okay. Or next question may be asked in detail that like purchase of goods on the basis of cash will be recorded under the which activity? So it will be recorded under the operating activities. So please try to remember all the transactions related to operating activities, financing activities. Already I have shared this PPT to you. Please read all this. Okay, maybe the question asks that purchase of fixed assets will be considered as or will be recorded under which activity? So it will be recorded under investing. Okay, already I explained this table. Okay, if is there any changes in current liabilities, it will be recorded in which activity? In operating activities. If there are any changes in long-term assets, it will be recorded under the investing activities. And if there any change in the long-term liabilities or in equity share capital, both will be recorded under the financing activity. So business operation and current assets and current liabilities will be recorded in operating activities. Long-term assets and investment will be recorded in investing activities, and all the transactions related to long-term liabilities and share capital will be recorded under the financing activities. So this is more important from this unit. Please examples here. Okay. This is all from this fund flow and case flow statement. Again, I repeat, from both the statements, case flow and fund flow statement, terminology, rules, okay, increase, decrease in current assets, current liabilities, and the format. It means which transactions will be recorded under the which activity or under the which statement in a fund flow statement, in a case flow statement. Please remember all the things. Now, unit number 3, marginal and absorption costing. So in this unit, again, the terminology is very, very important for all of you. Absorption costing, marginal cost, total cost, okay, variable cost, fixed cost, work in progress, this contribution, this all terminologies are important, may be asked as a 1-mark question, okay. And here the important is, this is one, the format of income statement as per the marginal costing. So please remember, maybe question asked like, as per the marginal costing, for calculating the cost or a total cost or for determining the net profit, we are considering all the cost as which cost. So mainly we are focusing on variable cost. So marginal costing is mainly depend upon the variable cost, whereas the costing is purely depend upon the total cost. In absorption costing, no need to classify the variable cost and fixed cost. Second question may be asked that sales minus total variable cost, sales minus total variable cost is equal to what? Net profit, net loss, contribution, or PV ratio? Your answer is contribution. Or maybe the question asks that contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost, sales plus variable cost, sales divided by variable cost, or sales multiplied by variable cost. And second question may be asked, contribution minus fixed cost, fixed contribution minus fixed cost is equal to what? Net profit, net loss, total cost, total loss. So here net profit, contribution minus fixed cost is equal to net profit, or contribution plus, loss plus fixed cost is equal to again contribution, or plus fixed cost is equal to again the contribution. So maybe the reverse question will be asked. So short and simple, you need to remember the formula for contribution, formula for net profit, formula for fixed cost, and formula for please remember the formulas for break-even point. Okay, maybe the question asks that break-even point in units is equal to fixed cost divided by dot dot dot. Your answer is contribution per unit. Or maybe the second question asks that break-even point in rupees is equal to fixed cost divided by dot dot dot. So you need to select the. Similarly, question will be asked like this: sales minus break-even sales is equal to what? The right answer is margin of safety. So from the third unit, all the formulas are very, very important. Okay, formula and all the terms: contribution, PV ratio, break-even point, okay, desired sales, variable cost, fixed cost, sales. All these are the important part or important topic from the unit 3. So please remember all the formulas and all the terms and format and how we calculate the net profit. As moving ahead for the number 4, budgeting and budgetary control. Again here term budget, budgetary control, okay, and Various types of budgets. What do you mean by case budgets? So, and why we are preparing case budgets, fixed budget, flexible budget. So please remember this, all the terms. Terms are very, very important. Here maybe the question asks, what do you mean by ZBB? Or write down the full form of ZBB. Okay, explain the term performance budgeting, in which department the performance budget is used. So generally in government departments we are using the performance budgeting. Okay, please remember the terms related to budgets. Okay, suppose question is asked, the budget is prepared for which period? Past, present, future, or none of above? The answer is it is prepared for future period. Maybe the question asked from this point also, which of the following is objectives of budgetary control? So you need to select the right objective. Your classification is also important. Question may be asked that how many types of budgets are there as per the flexibility? 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 2. And how many types of budgets are there on the basis of function? So there are 2 types of budgets, functional and master. Functional budget, I have explained all the budgets in detail. So please remember this, all the detail. It means the terms, how we can answer the question, what do you mean by labor budget, what do you mean by capital expenditure budget, what do you mean by case budget? Okay, and maybe the question asks regarding the case budget, because it's important for all of you from the practical aspect also. Okay, so maybe question asks how many methods are there to prepare the case budget? Okay, here the terms are also important. If we are preparing the budget at one particular level, or for defining, or for one level of output, it is called as fixed budget. And when we are preparing the budget for multiple level or multiple capacity, it is considered as a flexible budget. So please remember this. Okay, please remember the full form of ZBB, zero based budgeting. Okay, maybe the question asked dot 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 is a type of budget in which the company starting the budgeting from the zero level. The answer is ZBB. And lastly, already I explained that is mainly used in the government departments. Okay, and maybe the question asked that which one is the first step in performance budgeting? So first step in performance budgeting is establishment of responsibility center. So here are the types of budgets, terms, and ZBB and performance budgets are there. And one more thing, please remember in our syllabus, case budget, flexible budget, and sales budget are there practically. So for that budget, maybe the question asked like that purchase of goods or a purchase will be recorded in the which budget. Okay, so you need to write that, you need to find the right budget, that purchase of goods will be recorded in the purchase budget. Maybe the question asked about the formula of production. Okay, and maybe the question asked about the sales budget regarding the payments of expenses and collection. Suppose 1 month time lag is there, it means the collection will be in the which month? Following month, next month, same month, or all above. Maybe the question asks that production budget is prepared in terms of only rupees, unit, both, and all above. The production budget is always prepared the units only. And one more question may be there. like sales budget will be prepared in which format. So it will be prepared in unit also, it will be also prepared in rupees, or we may prepare as per the area or as per the product. So according to the question you need to answer. You need to select the right option, sorry. So this is all about the unit number 4. Okay, here terms, 3 budget, cash budget, sales budget and flexible budgets are important, including the production budget, and zero based budget and performance budget as a theoretical part. Now moving further. Okay, last unit, standard costing. Here the question may be asked, what do you mean by standard cost? What do you mean by standard costing? Okay, and which of the following is limitation of historical costing? Maybe the question asks, which one is the first step in standard costing, or which is the last step of standard costing? Remember the sequence. Okay, maybe the question asks from this slide that which of the following is advantage, limitation. You need to select, and above it maybe the term asked, what do you mean by cost variance? What do you mean by favorable variance? What do you mean by unfavorable variance? Okay, and here material, labor, both are the most important for all of you. So maybe the formula for both your MCQ test, sorry, in your final examination. Let me share that part also. See, here I have put it all the formulas regarding the material variance. So maybe the question asks that material cost variance is equal to what? Your answer is MPV plus MUV, MPV minus MUV, MPV divided by MUV, or multiply with MUV. Your right answer is MPV plus MUV. Okay, maybe the question asks like material price variance is equal to ... in bracket standard price minus actual price. You need to fulfill the blank. So actual quantity, average quantity, standard quantity, or all above. You need to write the you need to select the right answer. So here of material variance, and similarly for the labor variance. The terms, what do you mean by material variance? What do you mean by labor variance? What do you mean by only variance? What do you mean by standard cost, standard costing, advantages, disadvantages? These are the theoretical part. And from this practical part, maybe the question asks that write the formula for material usage variance, write the formula for material mix variance, write the formula for labor cost variance, material labor yield variance, like this. Okay, so please remember all the formulas from the unit number. Quick revision of entire syllabus. Your revision means that which type of question will be there from each unit. So first unit is purely theoretical unit. So please remember all the theoretical point, main point and sub point. Please remember all the titles. Please remember all the terms related to the management accounting. Second unit, we have fund flow and case flow statements. So in both the statements, please remember the terms related to case flow and fund flow statement. Please remember the format, and please remember the rules and examples of transactions, that which transactions will be recorded under the which activity, under the which statement. And from the third unit, please remember all the terms related to marginal costing, and please be focused on various formulas, okay, of marginal costing. For unit number 4, please read all the terminology related to budget, budgeting, budgetary control, okay. classification of budgets, and practically sales budget, flexible budget, and case budgets are there. So please read and try to remember the format for the same and rules for the same. And fifth one is standard cost. Try to remember the terminology related to the standard costing and specifically the formulas of material variance and labor variance. As we have a MCQ test, as we have all the MCQs and 1 mark questions. So there is no any practical question in your final examination. Again, I repeat, no practical question in final examination. Only theoretical questions will be there. Okay, all the conceptual questions will be there. Regarding the rules, format, formulas, questions are there. No practical question is there. Okay, so don't worry about the practical question. Please be focused on concept. If your fundamentals are clear about the management accounting, you will get 100 marks out of 100 marks. I will guarantee you. So please be focused on the conceptual part, fundamental part. So this is all about from my side. Still, if you have any query, any question, or anything to share, please share in a comment box, or you have my number, so you may contact me on a personal window. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.